Thank you very much, Dr. Boris. Good morning to all the lovers of character education and now introducing character and creativity in our public schools as well as in the private schools. I entitled my session with educating 21st century learners in terms of who are our learners today. The 21st century has changed the landscape in almost all phases of society, but most significantly in the field of education. To be aligned with the 21st century, almost all aspects of teaching and learning have to be reshaped the 20th century practices to the 21st century needs. Now, who are our 21st century learners? Those born approximately after year 2000, and this is for our pupils, learners who are in kinder up to grade 10, and for those now in college, probably those born after 1995. Those born after 1980 are considered Generation Y and are called the millennials or the digital natives and immigrants. What are the characteristics of these learners that we have now in our schools? They are native speakers of the digital language of the computer. They are impatient, have zero tolerance for delays, they want fast learning, they are optimistic, they are more independent, they can do multitasking, do different tasks at a time, and they consider doing as more important than learning. They are engaged in activities inside the classroom designed to enhance learning, and that they consider school as a place where they develop belongingness. And so, with these characteristics, we accept that each learner is unique, special, and has the potential to be good and great, and is naturally curious and inherently creative. With this kind of learners that we have now, what kind of learning environment should be provided for them? It should be a learner-centered classroom which is enriched, emotionally supportive, conducive, and motivating. That would stimulate collaboration, teamwork, respect, and problem solving. The pictures I'm showing are those which are being implemented in the demonstration schools in the province of Aurora, as well as one school in Nueva Ecija, which is now starting to be a demonstration school. And the participants from Aurora are all here from the demo schools. So schools should possess an inviting environment, have office staff who are friendly and accommodating, have restrooms in good condition, have buildings which are well maintained, not yet. Have campus or grounds which are safe, hazard-free, and clean. Now, what approaches and techniques are appropriate for this kind of learners? That's the school. Now we go to approaches. These are some of the approaches which consider the theories of metacognition and constructivism. These are active learning, inquiry-based, problem-based, project-based, team-based, collaborative learning, cooperative learning, and integrative approaches. As to techniques, we have inductive techniques, role-playing, simulation. Some active techniques are experiments being done in in science and math, real-world problem solving, like solving the traffic problem in Manila, playing in physical education, and cooking in home economics. Now these are some of the activities. Then what is the role of the teacher? The teacher of the 21st century. The teacher in the 21st century must be a facilitator, first of all. Not just a teacher, but a facilitator of learning, a guide, a motivator, an assessor, an evaluator, provider of cognitive support. These are some classes in the demo schools in the province of Aurora. What are the qualities of the 21st century teachers? These teachers must be adapters, communicators, one who can communicate in orally and in written form and who can stimulate, moderate. A learner, a visionary, a leader, a model, collaborator, a risk taker. The Department of Education here in the Philippines is a learner-centered public institution, and its mission is to protect and promote the right of every Filipino to quality, equitable, culture-based, and complete basic education, where students learn in a child-friendly, gender-sensitive, safe, and motivating environment. Teachers, and most of you here are teachers, should facilitate learning and constantly nurture every learner. Administrators and staff, as stewards of the institution, the Department of Education, should ensure an enabling and supportive environment for effective learning to happen. So this is the very important task of administrators and supervisors and those other officials of DepEd. And this is an added feature in the school-based management in all public schools. Family, community, and other stakeholders are actively engaged and share responsibility for developing lifelong learners. So we have in school-based management parents' involvement, and that's why we have Brigada Escuela Adapt School, because we want to have more stakeholders to help schools which cannot provide all those which are needed for the 21st century learning. Hopefully, with all these factors put in place, we'll be able to develop learners who are strong in leadership skills because of the inquiry-based techniques, the group work, critical thinkers, good communicators and collaborators, flexible and adaptable, innovative and creative, risk takers, and globally competent. So this is the purpose of learning in schools. Only then can we graduate students in senior high school and in college, ready to succeed in all aspects of life, in the 21st century, better prepared to contribute to employment and economic development. So we in schools, in colleges, must zero in on what employers throughout the world are looking from applicants. Second, societal and political stability. And most importantly, it is very important nowadays, even here in the Philippines and I think throughout the world, ethical societies free from corruption. I will repeat, ethical societies free from corruption. And may I also remind each one of us that we are not just developing intelligence quotient, but also character quotient and creativity quotient. Because CQ, character quotient, plus CQ, creativity quotient, is greater than IQ. I hope that you understand that equation. And let me also underscore the relationship between character and creativity. Character is the anchor that drives creativity, and creativity is the springboard that makes character effective in the real world. So character and creativity must go together. And that creativity without character is very dangerous. That should remind us. So thank you very much for listening. Mabuhay and thank you.